Good afternoon. It's Sunday, the 9th of February, 2025. If you are watching live on YouTube, it's 4:30 p.m. or just after here in the UK. If you're watching live on Rumble, then it's just after 9 p.m. here in the UK. And if you're not watching live, I've got no idea what time it is. But welcome along anyway. Welcome to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story, it's not your story. Today's story is all about completing, hopefully, the Bugatti CENTODIECI limited series in Real Racing 3 Update 13.1. So let's share the screen. There we go. Can we have a bit of audio, please? There we go. There we go. Excellent. Okay. Right. So in yesterday's stream, I took the limited series up to 60%. Now, under normal circumstances, I would have done an earlier stream. And used what you normally get on a limited series, which is a whole day of free servicing and immediate upgrades. But for some reason, they only applied a 3 hour free servicing window. So there was no way I was going to do a 4 hour stream just because it's just a little bit too long. And unfortunately, it meant come today, I don't currently have any servicing in place. But fortunately, I do have in my reward section a 2 hour free servicing reward. So what I'll do is I'll get going. I'll hopefully complete tier 10, and then when the car needs servicing, I'll apply that 2 hour free servicing reward, and we'll get around it that way. So let's get racing. I'll do the autocross first because it just sort of jumped out at me. The WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. Let's go. Seconds, did it in 24. That's okay. First win in the day. In fairness, these next few tiers will probably be relatively straightforward because I had to upgrade the car to free across the board at the end of yesterday's stream. So at the moment, even though this particular tier, at least in the cup section, requires a PR of 87.1, my car is currently at 90.9. So next I'll do the elimination around Mount Panorama. Come on, let's get racing. Well, the audio was out of sync there. Or sounded like the audio was out of sync in comparison to the go lights. That's right, already in first. What a difference having a higher spec car than the required PR makes. Oopsie daisy. Still can't drive in a straight line though. still good enough though to win in this event. And 40 miles per hour. That's a top speed. Okay, there we go. One lap done. Not that it's on laps, it's just on eliminations. So I'm first, 300 yards ahead. There's now only 3 cars left in the race. Oops, a daisy. Nevertheless, it's a win. That's 2 of the races down in Tier 10. Just remember not to service the car. So the Cup minimum PR 87.1 is the Suzuka Circuit Grand Prix circuit, and it's 4 laps. So I will say this, none of the Cups have been particularly short. There've been at least 3 laps. So there's been no 1 lap or 2 lap races, which has made it a little bit easier to get first. I always think the hardest Cups to win are the ones with 1 or 2 laps. Well, it does depend on the track. Laguna Seca would be up there as a tough one. Melbourne also is a tough one. Just trying to think what else. I'm sure there's another one as well. Oh, Daytona would be another tough one. Nevertheless, I'm in 5th already. And up 4th. Gonna need a new paint job though. A job that only costs $5. Okay, so in 1st. This might be getting to 1st place before the end of lap 1. Oops, I'm off track. Ooh. I'm a bit rough today. In 1st at the beginning of lap 2, 150 yards ahead. As I said, these next couple of tiers I should complete relatively easily because I've had to upgrade or apply the upgrades across all 7 engineering components to level 3. So it does mean my car's PR is so much higher than the tier's minimum PR in the Cup. fairness, this is a long Grand Prix circuit. It's not the longest, but it's close to it. So the car will definitely need servicing after this race. I've just got to make sure I don't click it until I've actually applied the 2 hours worth of free servicing. I'm off track, I'm off track. Just about stayed on. So lap 3, I'm still in first. And I'm about 400 yards ahead of second, although I am literally driving like a crazed maniac at the moment. Well, a little bit better that time round, around that corner, curve. Oh, there we go. So on to the final lap, 900 yards ahead of second. Doing my best not to go off track this time. Look at that, caught up, back markers. So this was quite a relatively easy victory, and that completes tier 10. There we go. Don't service the car. Don't service the car. Don't service the car. Don't service the car. All right. I got you. So that is tier 10 completed. Tier 11 opens up. Time to apply that free servicing. I think I'm going to need more than 1 hour though, so I'm going to have to apply the 2 hour one. There we go. Free and instant servicing all cars for 2 hours. There we go. Back into the limited series. Might as well select the drag race. Instant servicing for 2 hours, thankfully. There we go. No waiting for 3 hours anymore. Thank goodness for that. Let's go. Left for dead there. That might bite me in the later rounds. Let's try again. Oh, it's a lot better. There we go. This will mean at least second, so this is for first. Not a particularly brilliant start, but good enough with the gear changes to get first. There we go. So I don't think I'm going to get to 75% on this tier. I think that will happen on the next tier. Yeah, 68%. So probably get to 72% by the end of this tier. So next on the list, head-to-heads. It's a short lap around the national circuit of the Red Bull Ring. Let's go. Okay, first. Already at the end of the lap. Nice short lap. Hey. 71%. On to the Lime Rock Park. The minimum PR is 87.8 and my car is at 90.9. 4 laps again. Let's go. Okay. 7. Hopefully get 6 here. Yep, 6. 5th. 4th by the end of lap 1. 3 laps to go. 3 cars to overtake. They're the sort of odds I like to be in. Although I'm not doing very well overtaking this guy. There we go. Got him. Gliding all over the place at the beginning of this track. It's a second. So second at the end of lap 2. 1 car to overtake. 2 laps to do it in. There we go. First it is. So as expected, the next couple of tiers have proven to be quite easy to get first at. I might not even need servicing after this. Oh, there we go. There we go, first by 600 yards. That's what I like to see. There we go. Car doesn't need servicing. Might do the cup then on the next tier, just to maximise those servicing. Seems like it is on a ticking clock again. 73%. So I'm going to do the cup first this time. 87.8, so it's gone up 0.7. Okay, so that should be okay. Should be okay with 3 across the board, based on my maths, which is actually pretty good, to be fair. I was always good at maths. Right, so Dubai Autodrome, again another Grand Prix circuit, cup, and this time it's 5 laps, so yeah. Definitely a good choice. Well, this track's a bit funny because you don't always stay out of trouble taking the first corner on the outside. But I have done this time. Look at that, perfect. Already up into 5th. Not got any further though, that's fine though. Take my time. There we go, up into 3rd. Relatively clean for me as well. Bodywork engineer may not be required this time round. I bet I've still got some damage on the car though. See, there you go. See? Oh dear. I spoke too soon as always, but I am in 1st already. So it does look like tier 12 is another tier that's pretty easy to do if you've got your car upgraded 3 across the board. And it is looking good that 3 across the board in terms of your engineering components is all you need in terms of upgrades. Just as well, because that cost me 550 gold in total. And I did the math, and I think it's about 2.3 million dollars. I think it's just under. But I did capture all the information, so if I do get to be lucky enough to win the car, I'll bring up what it's cost me. You know, because I like that sort of torture. Great. It's another long lap as well, being a Grand Prix circuit. So that servicing clock is ticking down. I'm sure 2 hours should be enough though. I mean, I was effectively racing for about 2 hours 20 minutes yesterday in total. But there were, you know, if you remove the yapping, so hopefully 2 hours will be enough in terms of today. But that does mean the whole series from beginning to end does take at least 4 hours to complete, which is a bit crazy. I'm actually convinced now that Real Racing 3 have done an error in terms of you not getting a whole day's worth of free servicing. I reckon that's an error. Also, they've got one of those rules where they go, oh, it's a weekend, so you only need 3 hours. Don't know. But at the moment, I'm erring on the side of it's an error on their part. So I'm in first. I'm on lap 3, and I am, in terms of yards ahead of second, over 500. So that's all right. Fourth lap, penultimate lap, still in first, 800 yards ahead. It's looking like a nice and easy win, and I reckon I'll probably catch back markers as well. There we go. There's second in the distance. Rajar enters the chat on the YouTube side and says, hope you are having a good day, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, I am. I've had a pretty good day. I'm streaming a little bit later than I'd planned, but just had a couple of things to finish off and I was running a little bit behind schedule. But overall, a very good day. Thank you very much. I hope you are having a very good day also. Ready for the week ahead, that's for sure. This potentially will be a big stream for this game because I've got the potential of completing this series, and if I do, I don't win one car, I win 2. So that'd be quite exciting. That catching and overtaking back markers. Final lap. Second is so far behind. They are over 1,000 yards behind. I can see him coming in the other direction when I'm turning around. Crazy. Yards ahead of second. There we go. Another first, and that's the cup done, and the car will need servicing. Still got the other 2 races on tier 12 to do. Was it 13 now? I think it's 12, isn't it? And that should, yes, it's 12, and this should mean service the car as it's free and instant. It should mean I've hit 75%, so another set of rewards coming my way. There we go, $80,000 because, you know, we're running a bit low on $. 30 gold, we are running low on gold, and 1,500 VP, which has resulted in earning the next reward, which is the 40,000 M. There we go, so 75%, close to 30 minutes of driving. Let's get on and do the other two races in this tier. So first off, autocross. It's the long part of Mount Panorama's autocross. You can tell this car's fast. I've got to do it in 45 seconds. That's a big ask for most cars. But, hopefully won't be a problem for this car. I do find it can slide. There you go, in that bit there. There you go. So 10 seconds left. Oh, easy. Easy. So fast, that car. 43 seconds. 2 seconds clear of second. Right. What's next? I think it was a speed record. Speed record around the Circuit de Catalunya, and it's the club circuit. Let me have a think about this. Which one is this one? Oh, we should be alright. I think we're okay. Pretty sure this is the really short circuit. There it is. Yeah, this should be fine. There you go. Job done. Tier 12 completed. On to tier 13. Elimination, endurance, and cup. The cup is 89.2 and my car's 90.9. All of a sudden, what was that? Was that 80, 88.5? Oh no, no, it's still okay. We're still looking okay. Elimination. We're still looking okay. Always stay out of trouble on this track. Round the outside. I think I'm already in first. Oh, I've dropped back a bit into third. But I get him on this corner where I'm on the inside now. There you go. Easy does it. First I am. 6 cars left in the race. Cars left in the race, and I'm first by 200 yards. About 300 yards. Two cars left in the race, and I am almost 400 yards ahead of second, so this is looking good for the win. Oops, just as well as I've gone off track. Let's park her there. What have we got next? I think I'll do the cup again, because whether I do endurance or the cup, the car's going to need servicing. So I think I'll do the cup. It's it's Circuit of the Americas, another Grand Prix circuit, needing a minimum PR of 89.2. It's another 5-lap special. What's the betting I can get to first before the end of lap 1? It's another track where I like to take the first corner on the outside, so I'm out of trouble while they all bunch up together and slow down. Already into 9, 8, 7, 6. Every part of the track is an overtaking moment. 5th, 4th. Can we get 3rd? There we go, look at that. I'm telling you, I'm going to be in 1st before the end of lap 1. I need to brake though, Tony. Yeah. There you go. Let's get some slipstream. Move out, and I'm about to overtake him, I think, now. Slowly brake. I might get this guy. Ooh, no, not quite. Not quite. I'll get him on this corner. There you go. Although I did go off track. See, 1st before the end of lap 1. Yaka Yokota enters the chat on the YouTube side and asks, "How are you, Mr. Tony?" Welcome along, Yaka. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining. I am very well, thank you very much. I hope you are too. The adventures of two dogs, Valentine and George. Welcome along. Thanks for joining. I hope you drive better than this when you are actually on the track. Well, I'll tell you what, if I ever get on the Circuit of Americas, I'll make sure to drive even worse. But thank you very much for your comment, you wonderful person, you. I didn't think my driving was that bad, but apparently it is. It's terrible. I'm still in first place, though. But welcome along. Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting in the chat. Ayaka Yokotar says, this track is not too difficult. No, it's actually my favourite track. I do like this track very much. It's taken, if you like, all the best elements from Silverstone and Suzuka. And, you know, that's why I think it's the best track in the game. I believe also it's one of the newest tracks in the Grand Prix calendar. And I believe, as I said, it was based on large parts of it on Silverstone and Suzuka. I think is why you've got plenty of areas around the track for overtaking manoeuvres. Or, if you're me, paint scratching, bodywork damage. Holding on, just about. In first, coming up to the end of lap 3. Look at that, I'm 1,000 yards ahead of second. So since upgrading fully, the tiers have been relatively straightforward. Let's just hope I don't need to apply any more upgrades, because I feel like I've spent enough on this car already. There we go, catching back markers as well. To the end of the penultimate lap, easily in first. That's sometimes why I prefer just to apply one upgrade at a time, because it just makes it a little bit more challenging, makes it a little bit more interesting. I mean, it is good to win by 1,500 yards, but it sort of is a little bit boring at the same time. Final lap, 2 cars ahead to lap, there we go, and 1,700 yards ahead of second. Oh, lost it just a little bit there. Long straight. final section of the 5th lap. There we go. Probably off track again. There we go. Oh. There we go, first. I mean, technically the car doesn't need servicing here. I could just do, in fact, I might just do the endurance with the car needing servicing. It'll just save a bit of time with that clock ticking down. 84%, so just the endurance to do. I'm pretty sure I'll only need 6.4 miles. There we go. And I reckon this car can do that easily, even if it's lost all its durability and technically speaking needs to be serviced. But let's find out if I'm right. Just about held onto that corner there. Just hold back so I don't get all my 10 seconds if I overtake when the timer is above 80 seconds. There we go. 1 mile done, 5.4 miles still to do. Got this car here. Into 7th. Shouldn't have overtaken that car, because now I'm not overtaking another car till I've crossed the finish line, but I don't think I'm going to get all my seconds. Maybe I will. Yeah, 8 there. Took it all the way back up to 89 seconds, but I've got 2.5 miles on the clock. Yeah, even with the car needing servicing, it's still too fast for the cars on the track. So I'm up into 6, so I overtake this car, and now we've got 3 miles on the clock. Should complete this very easily, even with a car that needs servicing. Into 5th and 4 miles on the scoreboard. I might overtake another car just to make sure I get the full time as I cross the finish line. There we go. Fourth. 5.4 miles on the scoreboard, so just another mile to do before I got first. Go, 3rd, 2nd, 1st. And I think what we'll do now, because I've done what I needed to do, we'll change the view. We'll go inside the car, which isn't my best liking, but there we go. We'll do a lap inside the car. Why not? Let's do a change. Go. One lap inside the car. Back to my normal view. Still managed to get over 9 miles done with a completely depleted car. And there we go. 10 miles on the clock, just over. But more important than that, at first. Now I'll service the car as it's free and it's instant. 2 more tiers to go. So I might have got away with using the 1 hour one. Oh well. You just never know, do you? Let's do the head-to-head first. That being said, if I'd have put the 1 hour on, there would have only been 22 minutes to go. So it would have been nip and tuck. So, but it is looking good that I'm not going to need to apply any more upgrades. So head-to-head, in my opinion, in Real Racing 3 should always be a single lap. Indianapolis, a very good track to overtake on, and I'm already in first. There we go. 300 yards ahead of second. First. Alrighty. Speed snap next. Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, 184.5 miles I've got to beat. $188. 189 miles. Boom. Hit that out of the park. Right. So at 90, a minimum of 90 PR, bear in mind the car is currently at 90.9. The cup is the Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. It's 6 laps. So that I think will take it below 1 hour. So it's probably a good job I did apply the 2-hour free servicing. Touch and go, to be fair. Touch and go. So this is another track where I like to stay out of trouble. So I always take that first corner on the outside. They all bunch up and slow down. Usually means I can be, there we go, already up into 13th. I do need to think about where I fall in. So I'm just going to go, because these guys get crazy. I did alright there, to be fair. So I have got 6 laps including this one, so I don't need to worry about getting into first. Just need to work my way up the field. Into 7. Now that's 6. Make that 5th. That 4th. There we go. Now, with it being 6 laps, even if you're struggling to catch one of the leaders, I reckon back markers will come into play, and these computer opponents are absolutely rubbish at overtaking back markers. So there we go, up into 3rd. So 2 cars to overtake, I can see them both, and 5 laps to do it in. Now I'm going to get this guy on the inside here, sort of force him wide. There we go. Okay, so I'm in 2nd. C 1st. We go, 1st before the end of lap 2. So 4 more laps to go. Is equivalent to about 7 minutes, maybe a bit under. 300 yards ahead of second though, so I don't think they're going to catch me up. .600 yards ahead of second. Not even halfway through this particular cup. 3 more laps to go after this one. We are getting closer and closer to completing this limited series, and I do believe I won't need to apply any more upgrades. There we go, back markers caught before the end of lap 4. And 1,000 yards ahead of second as well. Penultimate lap, still in first, 1,100 yards ahead of second, and already overtaken quite a few back markers, so I wonder how many more there'll be. There's another one right ahead. See second place over there in the distance because I'm turning back on myself. Back marker. Right, so that's the penultimate lap, just about done. One more lap to go to round off tier 14, leaving just tier 15 to do. And the potential of winning not one car, but 2. Unless I've got my maths wrong, which I don't think I have. I did lose it a bit there. Yeah, I'm getting a bit rough now. Come on, get your driving better. Well, that account with the two dogs will be laughing at me again. Final part of the final lap. In first. By coming up to 2,000 yards. This has been relatively straightforward up to this point. There we go. Tier 14 completed. Car needs servicing. I'll do that because it's instant and free. Tier 15 to do. So the first question is the cup 90.9 or lower? Oh, what a surprise. It's 90.9 and my car's PR is 90.9. So the good news is it is free across the board. So no need to spend any more money. But even at free across the board, this car is expensive. 211 miles per hour is what I've got to achieve. Now, the fastest part of this track, being the Grand Prix circuit, is going to be the straight halfway around. So I don't need to worry about starting from behind the start line. Let's just get this done now. I mean, with this car being able to get up to 240 miles per hour on Mount Panorama, I don't think 211 will be too much of a problem. No. But just to be sure, what I will do is just turn off brake assist from low to off. So if I have to go flying off the track to get first, I'll go flying off the track to get first. And I don't. Although I might still just, there we go, just about stayed on. There we go. So that's one down in tier 15. Two more to go. There we go. Head-to-head Nürburgring Grand Prix circuit, and as it should be, one lap. Oh, we're so close now to winning both cars. If you consider, I think there was a total of 4 new cars added in this particular update. But I believe in total, I've won 6 cars. 5, no, 4 in the road collection and 2 in motorsports. Getting a bit reckless there. It is in the dark, harder to see. And my eyesight's not what it was. In fact, technically my eyesight's a lot better than what it was. So that's a conversation for another day. There we go. That is the second race in Tier 15 completed. Just one more to do, which is the Cup. Let's see how many laps this will be. Mount Panorama, 6 laps or so. Well, let's get on and do it. As you see there, I could have got away with the 1 hour service, free servicing. Never mind. Better to be safe than sorry, I say. So all in all, probably been racing for 1 hour 10 minutes up to this point. So probably in total would have been racing for 1 hour 20. Add that to yesterday, which I think in the end it was close to 2.5 hours, but in terms of racing, 2 hours 20. It's a 3 hour 45 minute event to take it from start to finish. That's as long as I've seen a limited series in a long time. Oh, guy wants us to go the other way. He wants to do that, it's up to him. Absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I've turned him around. Didn't do that at all, Governor. Okay, up into 4th. Third. A little bit of body paint damage there. Just a little. So I'm in 3rd at the end of lap 1. 5 laps to go. 2 cars to overtake, including that one there. So I'd have to say, this hasn't been anywhere near as hard to complete as the hybrid 919, the Porsche 919 hybrid EVO. The only heartache, I guess, or pain has been the cost. So there you go, I'm in 1st. This is for the win, or it will be in 4 laps time. Didn't get that right at all. Let's go. It's looking good. It's looking good for the win. 2 new cars coming my way. We go, halfway completed, 4th lap, 400 yards ahead of second. Let's try not to hit the barrier this time. Almost. We go, catching back markers. 2 more laps to go. 700 yards almost ahead of second. It's looking good for the win. Back marker, worst time to meet him, but there we go, that happens. Oh, a little bit out of control there because of that. Losing it just a little bit there. Oops a daisy. slow down the brakes. Let's go. Final lap of this particular cup and final lap of this particular limited series. 800 yards ahead of second. There we go. Better. That's not. That's all right. There we go. Victory. I'll service the car as it's free and it's instant. There we go. Final set of rewards, including 40 gold, the Bugatti CENTODIECI, and 2000 VP, which should mean I get the Ford Focus ST as well. James enters the chat and says, at the Fifth Guardian, I love this car. I played this game too, and this car is really fast. It is very fast. In fact, the Bugattis are a family of fast cars. And Ayaka Yokota says, brilliant, Mr. Tony. Thank you very much. Yes. And James also asks, how do you have so much gold and money? Well, I don't think I have a great deal of gold. But I do have quite a lot of R dollars. And this is a question that does get asked quite a few times, to be fair. So there we go. There's the Bugatti CENTODIECI 1. So in terms of gold, it's just about playing it each and every day. But there are a number of things that you can do on a daily and a weekly basis to up your gold earnings in this game. So I have, if you haven't already seen it, if you subscribe to the channel, the placeholder video in this channel when you're subscribed is indeed a video about what I've called gold harvesting. And I go through in the game how you earn gold on a daily and a weekly basis. In terms of R dollars, the problem is pretty much every race earns you R dollars. And because most of the cars nowadays require gold upgrades, you don't spend anywhere near the amount of R dollars that you used to do in this game. So unfortunately, I'd like to spend my R dollars, but there's nothing to spend my R dollars on. So that is why my R dollars are that high. And it's also to do with the fact that I've probably been playing this game now for, I keep saying 10 years, you know, but I reckon it's probably closer to 12. I have put it down for a period of time, but imagine playing the game for that period of time and then not being able to spend the R dollars. It's no wonder the R dollars is as high as it is. James has put, I'm doing this event now. Okay, well, best of luck, my friend. Best of luck. And he's also put, okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. No problem at all. The other thing I'd probably say as well is be very selective when you do your upgrades. Obviously, when you're doing the events and the limited series, it does cost you some gold, but it's a lot cheaper to win a car applying some upgrades than it is to purchase the car. So, if at all possible, I would also suggest avoid purchasing cars, specifically if they're costing gold. Right, so let me just do a couple of things here. So, obviously, I've won the car. If I go to my rewards in season 4, round 4, I've got some things to collect. So I've got $50,000 because, you know, I need that. I've got 40,000 dollars, which, to be fair, I could leave it, but I'll collect it. And more important than that, the actual grand prize for this particular update, the Ford Focus ST. So I'll collect that. So there we go. Not one car won, but 2 cars won. That car doesn't look quite as nice as the first card one though. But there we go. Right, so a couple of things to go through. So first off, if I now look in my garage, it now sits at 282 cars out of 286. And my gold's not doing too bad. It sits at 859. Now I'm going to have to do a couple of things. I'll do it at the end of in this stream rather than waiting it in tomorrow's stream. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at that. Season 4 is now showing that I've won all the cars. So 13 cars out of 13. So it does mean what will happen in tomorrow's stream is I'll be doing a compete in multiple series, of which there'll be quite a few. There'll obviously be this one where I will use the BUGATTI to complete the showcase area for the car. In addition, we'll be going back into the Decades of Focus, and now that I've won that car, let's get some upgrades applied to it. So it's only at 10.1 at the moment. For doing engine, 1 hour, 21,300. Let's apply some upgrades. Drivetrain, 19,800. James has put, he's just subscribed. Thank you very much, James. Much appreciated. Body, 15,700. It looks like all the upgrades are going at 0.6. So that does mean it will only be 4.2 added, which is only 14.3. So my suspicion, unfortunately, means that I might have to spend some gold on this car if I want to compete in any of the other series. But at least I do have, again, the showcase to race in for this car. So both of those will be in tomorrow's stream. Okay, so that's that. Now, the one thing that I did say in Thursday's stream, which was also compete in multiple series, is I took a look at the upgrade sales, and I did say I would hold off doing the Pagani Zonda R until I understood what the state of my gold situation would be. So the Pagani Zonda R is going to cost me a total of 380 gold, but I can get 100 gold once I've taken the car to 100% by unlocking the exclusive series and taking that to 100%. So this exclusive series will also be in tomorrow's stream. So as you see there, the engine is only at 2 out of 5, but all the upgrades are 40% off. So I'm going to do that now. In the background, I'll get the final. I'll get this engine taken down to 0 by playing some ads, and then I'll apply the final upgrade, which will be gold. Drivetrain, 63 gold. Body, 33 gold. Suspension, 39 gold. Exhaust, 36 gold. Brakes, 29 gold. And tyres and wheels, 33 gold. So plenty of racing to be had tomorrow. The Zonda R, even though it's not the fastest car, for me, may well be quicker once it's fully upgraded than the McLaren 650S GT3. So we'll find out about that in tomorrow's stream. Now, have I done everything there? Let's have a look. I think I have. Yes. So exciting times. Exciting times. So that's it again for me. That will be the pretty much the end of expenditure. The next release for Real Racing 3 comes out in 2 and a bit weeks' time. So what I will now enter is, rather than going out getting upgrades, unless there's a really good offer on a car which results in earning more back than spending, I'll be in a gold harvesting mode, ready for when update 13.2 comes out a week tomorrow. All right, there we go. That's the end of the. Actually, one more thing that I do want to go through is to just go through the cost of the car. So let me just bring this information up on screen for me. No, that's not it. All right, there you go. Right. Okay, so just as a summary of the Bugatti CENTODIECI, its starting PR was 78.2. I had to apply upgrades to all 7 engineering components, both in level 1, level 2, and level 3. That took the overall PR for the car to 90.9, a total cost of $2,253,800 dollars and 550 gold. Ouch. In terms of reward, as you saw there, in total 100 gold back. Oh, little typo there. Let me change that one to R. 250,000 R dollars back, but obviously during each of the levels that you were racing, you'd be earning additional R dollars. So it wouldn't surprise me if you've earned that amount of R dollars back. It would not surprise me. Got 5,250 VP, which meant I also earned, or rather won, the Ford Focus ST, and obviously I got the Bugatti CENTODIECI car as well. Not a bad afternoon stroke evening at all there. Right, so there we go. So that is the end of the racing for today. Let me just turn off the sound and go to, there we go. Put my ugly face on screen, full screen. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Thank you for those that commented in the chat. Very much appreciated. I will be doing a stream tomorrow. The stream tomorrow will be racing in multiple series, as you've seen, that are now available because of winning those 2 cars, and also available because of fully upgrading the Pagani Zonda R. In addition, there'll be some racing in the weekly time trials as well. That stream will be 6:30 p.m. UK time. So I look forward to seeing you then. With that being said, I hope in terms of what's left of your day, it's a very good one. Hope to see you tomorrow. But until then, thank you and goodbye.